had a question about hospitals, and there was some. And specifically, I was wondering whether you could provide us with an update on the proposed hospital regulations.
Sure. So as I had mentioned, the hospital regulations were last updated in the early 80s. And so clearly we need an update. So we have been working very hard over the last year or two on updating those regulations. They will be leaving our department and going to the governor's office probably in March. After the governor's office looks at them, they go to the attorney general's office and they come back to the department. Then they'll be published in the record open for public comment. And then there's further process for them to be promulgated. But we will be updating the hospital regulations over the next, depending on how regulation change takes over the next year to 1 to 2 years. So
it'll be 1 to 2 years. I was going to ask what the time frame is. Let me ask you, and then of course, like you said, there is a comment period. I guess I was wondering is how willing, let's say you do get feedback from the hospitals or those that have concerns. I mean, how willing do you think the department is going to be to maybe modify what's presented, from maybe what's going to the governor right now?
Well, we're very open to working with all stakeholders and very open to modifications if necessary. We have had extensive discussions with HAP, the Hospital Association, in terms of regulation change. We've had other stakeholders in to discuss the draft regs and have taken their advice and changed the draft. At some point, it has to be, at least the draft has to be done, and that'll be going to the governor's office in March.
Yeah, just as a heads, by the way, I think that's great. I mean, that's how we have effective government, is we have to have input from all the stakeholders and everybody. I guess the one thing I just will bring to your attention is that I did get some feedback that some stakeholders felt they weren't really that involved in the development of it, and I just wanted to let you know that. But I did want to know what the time frame was and where we might be headed with that. So I appreciate you answered my question. So I appreciate your time and being here this afternoon.
Thank you. If there are stakeholders that would like to meet with our team, please let us know, and we'll be pleased to meet with them.
Good to know. Thank you so much.